All right, guys, we are here. We wanted to switch up a little bit, so we're doing a little tour today. We're doing the visit at the newest EOS Fitness, which is a huge commercial chain. I think they have like 14, 17 locations here in Las Vegas. So EOS was formerly Gold's Gym, and I used to do a lot of my content early days of YouTube at Gold's Gym. And then eventually now they've become a huge, huge market here for this type of gyms. But this is the biggest EOS. They have an outdoor place. So we're going to showcase a little bit. They got the movie theater. They got everything here, cardio theater. And we're going to do some chest training today. So make sure you guys come along in. We'll go through the movements and then we'll explain everything. But we wanted to show you a different side of Las Vegas, so check it out. So we started with some fly movements, get some stretch in there. We're doing some flat dumbbells. This is the outdoor area, you guys check it out. They said they just got this mural done here. Pretty cool. So when I actually reached out, you know, because I used to train at all the different facilities, I'm about 30 minutes from here. But they said, hey, we have this outdoor area. And I was just saying to J-Mac, it's crazy because I kind of like training in the heat, man. I miss it a little bit. That's what's nice. Like, I was just training at Gold's Venice, and you guys see the video on YouTube. And you see, like, we were outdoor training. They have that outdoor area, and they don't even have a cover now. So I was kind of curious when they told me, hey, we have an outdoor. I'm like, it's so hot in Vegas. How are they going to have the outdoor? But now I see with the canopy. But I'm sure with the Vegas winds, this can become a little difficult, too. Because it seems like every rooftop gets torn off. I mean, I have a tent in my backyard, and that's all over the place. So we're going to finish up with some dumbbells here. Might do a couple of those dips over there, and then we'll get back in and do some machines. But pretty cool area. Kind of like having to switch up a little bit, go from a lot cooler to a lot hotter. Yeah, so you notice when I do these, now there's a lot of body positions I use, guys. So I'm coming more like, you'll see me sometimes come down. Sometimes I come more straight out. I mean, there's other times I come sometimes up to hit different portions of the chest. Now I'm not worried about the weight. I don't determine like how my position is or whatever else by the weights. I go by feel every single day. So I'm really just trying to push with my palms. So the grip I have actually on these handles, it's a very, I call it a palmy grip instead of really wrapping. I kind of palm it more. That way I feel like I'm pushing, and it's all about the contraction, right? So, you know, I tend to take one step forward, and I do these, and it's like hugging a tree almost, right? And that's really how you want to get that contraction. Like I got a super pump right now, so I've done a fly movement with the machine, with the plates, flat bench press, and I did this cable crossover. So we're gonna focus on incline. I'm gonna probably do an incline hammer now if it's not taken, and then we'll keep rolling with it. I mean, 4 exercises should be enough, but I think I'll do a couple more just because I'm in a different gym and a little more motivated. So check it out. All right, so pullover, man, a lot of explanations of a pullover. So I've always talked about this. Now I think this is great to stretch the chest. People used to talk about the rib cage, but I think a pullover is great for lats, meaning like the pullover machine where it pulls your elbows. And I think the grip can be done with a dumbbell. I tend to hold it for back around the handle like this. But if you notice for this exercise, I actually have it in like a diamond around the dumbbell. So what I'm really trying to do on this is pull the fibers, okay? Ideally, one thing I've always kept, even after I having to get older and downsize, I have good pec development, right? So, you know, having a chest is important. And that was one of my harder body parts to actually gain. I actually, as a teenager, had all lower pecs and no upper because I was so wide, and I had to learn how to bench press and stick my chest out and really contract the chest, where a lot of people tend to roll the shoulders, and I had really developed wide shoulders, so I had a lot of space to fill in between. So I really like this exercise to really open up the chest, okay? So I did 3 sets, 12 repetitions. I worked with a 75-pound dumbbell. I don't go crazy heavy now. I don't think the weight is super important because you want to pull with your chest and not the lats and everything else, even though you can't take that stuff out of it. Really just try to get that deep fiber, open that tissue up. And now I'm gonna go and do another pump exercise, which is, quite a few sets now. We've done, 5 different movements. I've been trying to get on this hammer strength incline. The gym, they told me, wouldn't be super crowded this time. That's why we came today. It seems like the kids are just rolling in. So we just took, how many pictures we just take? A lot.
At least 30.
So,
one set.
And I'm sure they're super excited because, you hear about, us in town, right? And I live like I said, 30 minutes away. So I'll never come over to this gym necessarily, but it's a brand new facility, opened in May of 23. So it just opened. And I forget what year it is. That's how crazy it is. My mind's in the weights right now, and I'm trying to figure out, they got crazy. They got a dumbbell section here. They got a dumbbell section over here, and they have a dumbbell section in the yard. You showed the yard here. So let's go try to get on that hammer strength incline. I'm gonna start with some heavy weights there, heavy for me. And we'll just keep pumping it up, man. When I come to a new gym, I get a little, okay, I don't think about it, but I gotta stop, because once again, I'm 50 years old, and I'm not trying to get on Olympia stage, even though next week I'll be at the Masters Olympia. Is the shirt gonna come off? That's the big question. The shirt's already come off anyway, but we'll see what it comes about. We're also gonna do some calves today, and I'll kind of go over everything, what I thought of the gym, and kind of show, obviously we'll be showing behind the scenes stuff, but let's go try to get this incline knocked out. How funny is this, dude? This was where I was supposed to start. We walk in the gym, and I'm like, all right, you said, what are you gonna start with? I said, incline hammer. And then there was a kid on it, then there was a female on it. And we went through like 6 other exercises, and finally it opens up. So we're over there taking pictures right now, and we're like, we gotta hurry up and get this machine before someone else takes it, because there's only one incline hammer on here. It was funny, I was putting this shirt on today. I'm like, just in case people don't know, I have my name on my shirt. I always wonder that. Do people look at me when I wear like my picture on a shirt, or what do they think, Yeah, they must say, so arrogant. That guy wears his name on his shirt. I'm just trying to promote a brand, Whose cup is this? Whose cup is this right here? It's a worn out. This is a worn out Cutler cup right here. That is a used Cutler cup. So I don't know whose cup it is, but we'll find out. We're gonna do a set in the exercise right here. All right, guys, so if you can prove to me this was your cup, this was an original of 30,000 cups that I ordered for Vitamin Shop from like 2015 or 16. And I don't have that cup anymore, but that is the most beat up Cutler cup I've ever seen, and it's sitting at EOS Fitness. So if you can prove to me that was your cup, if you can send me a picture of that cup here at EOS Fitness, I'll send you a new one. So every other day right now, I'm doing ab work. So I usually pick like 2 or 3 different movements, and I focus on doing three sets of each. No problem. Three sets of each exercise. It's a little different. I'm going to start with leg raises today, do some ropes, maybe do some sit-ups. Probably the most neglected body part in bodybuilding is the abs. And that's mostly because half the time people aren't lean enough to see their abs, but ideally my goal was to have abs year round. So if you're one of these people that believe in bulking, I feel you should always have abs visible if you're considered a bodybuilder professionally. You shouldn't get to the point where you have no abs because of body fat. All right, another day closer. So today was a different day. You know, we wanted to mix it up a little bit. We want to thank everyone on YouTube too, because, you know, we've had a ton of videos out there lately, and this switches from everything. You know, I did the Fit for 50 thing, which is kind of still going here. Head to Romania next week. But we've had a variety of different content. And one thing I've learned along the way, in the beginning, you know, we had Swole Monkey Productions, and then, you know, I shot DVDs, and of course I do a ton of media. But one thing about YouTube is you really kind of can learn a little bit more of the lifestyle, because everything kind of flows together. So these day in the life things go really, really well for us. And people still like to see the experience, right? They like to see the interaction. Some of these people here today are going to get some FaceTime on my YouTube channel. So congratulations on that. I know you're probably excited to see yourself, whether you're in the background or you're one of the people that came up to shake my hand or whatever. And, you know, the thing that kind of always amazes me is, you know, the age gap of people that follow fitness. And one thing, if you notice about professional sports, you look at all the top athletes, whether it be, you know, American football and basketball, baseball, you know, you see people's following, right? And there's a certain limitation. You know, people have several million. You have a few, you know, athletes like a Tom Brady who has, you know, 15 million on Instagram, who is very famous, right? Or Odell Beckham Jr. or one of these people, right? But the crazy part is, fitness, you see so many people with millions of followers because it's such a worldwide audience. And we've got to travel to all these different cultures. I've traveled all around the world. I've trained, you know, whether it's in the Middle East or it's in Japan or all through Europe. You know, I traveled all these places. And one of our biggest figurehead, Schwarzenegger's from, you know, Austria. And then you have a lot of our, Mr. Olympia right now is from Iran. And you had Big Ramy, who before him was from Egypt. And, you know, you have all these worldwide champions, right? Dorian Yates was from England. And of course, Ronnie Coleman, myself, Phil Heath, you know, Brandon Curry, the list goes, Dexter Jackson. We're all USA based. But the cool thing is the people that you interact with and the people that are motivated by you. And sometimes I question What is someone's motivation? I talk about that all the time. What is your motivation? Some people come here, we have bags here that people just boxing, some people here for plyo, some people here for athletic. We just walked in and there were people here boxing, right? For exercise. You know, a lot of gyms have, you know, tennis courts, they have basketball courts, they have swimming pools. They just mentioned cryo here. We'll get to see a little more background in the gym, but there's all different reasons people come to the gym. I came to the gym to lift weights, get stronger, get bigger, compete on the biggest stages. I got to do that, which fortunately was most of the time in Las Vegas. I think every Olympia I ever did was in Las Vegas. And along the way, I brought a whole community in with me, right? So you see now, I just met a 14-year-old kid here who obviously knows who I am. You see some of the older gentlemen, they say, you know, welcome to 50s because here I am. You don't realize how important that is and how motivating that is. And, you know, every day I'm incentivized to go to the gym for different reasons. And, you know, I love what I do. A big question I get, do you have any regrets? And my regrets have nothing to do with my competitive side or how I trained to get there or, you know, what I had to do other than, you know, listen, I get a lot bigger than I ever wanted to be, but I also won a lot of titles being that big. So for me, the training, the one thing I'm thankful for is I'm still able to train at full capacity. You saw me today going through the workouts and, you know, we did, you know, flat benches, we did inclines, we did pullovers, we did cable crossovers, we did, you know, a fly machine. Then we did some ab training. We did calves, seated and standing calves. I mean, the list goes on. And one thing I have to stop doing today is I have to stop training so much. Like I can go. Age does not matter. I did an hour cardio this morning. I'm working out. I'll do another session tonight. You know, diet's been a little on point. I'm not gonna lie, around the birthday, I got to have a few things, a few little treats. And, you know, we just continue to roll with it. But, you know, we appreciate all the support. You know, one thing I ask you guys to do, if you watch this video, please make sure you like or comment below, even if it's just an emoji, and tell me what you guys think, what some of my videos might have done for you, what this video might have done. If you train at this gym, if you want to check out this gym, you know, we'll kind of put it in the beginning where this location is. And we want to thank EOS for letting us come over and try out the new facility here. This is considered the Sunset location, I think. It's on the one side of Stephanie. I think there's two different gyms, but congratulations on gym number, I think it's 14 or 17. I'm sorry, I don't know which she told me, but I want you guys to keep training along. I want you guys to keep pushing yourselves. I want you guys to stay motivated. Pick a person that gives you continuous motivation to follow, as if you need a role model, follow. If not, if you're self-motivated, which I expect a lot of you are, keep pushing yourself. Write your goals down every week. Go to the gym with a purpose. Don't just go to the gym and go through the motions. Listen, too many people do that. So have a goal in mind, have a physique in mind, have a weight barrier that you're trying to break through. You know, if there's certain cardio things you're trying to do, or, you know, really get in the best shape possible, make 2023 the year. Don't hold up. You know, there's no ceiling to what we do. I keep saying that. There's no limitations. So keep fighting, push yourself every single day. And I want to thank you guys for following along. And I gotta get some food now. So we are out.
No mercy for you, no worries for you. That Game of Thrones, go Cersei on you.